Okay, welcome all Lucas classes, Algebra 1, Advanced Math 8. This is systems of linear equations. Let's go ahead and take a couple notes. We're really just going to be using what we've learned so far in terms of graphing and slopes. Hopefully this is familiar to you guys, but if not, it's okay. What is a system of equation? It is a system that involves two or more equations with at least two variables. For today, in the next two class periods, I think we'll only be working with two variables, your x's and your y's, your independent variable and dependent variable. All right, well, I made another spelling error, so solve this system by graphing. Should be this. Okay. All right, hopefully everyone has a straight edge or a ruler. Let's just go practice graphing these. And what we're really trying to find is to see where these two lines intersect. And we're just going to graph them one by one. So I'm going to start with the lime green, the top one over here. Students, where is your y-intercept, the 6 or the 5? The 5. So we're going to start on the y-intercept. And please be careful when I pass back your tests last period. Some of you guys are starting on the x-axis, okay? So please make sure you're starting on the y-axis. Okay, your slope is 6 over 1. So right now that means 6 up, 1 to the right. However, do we have room to go 6 up, 1 to the right?
No.
So how should we go then?
6 down, 1 to the left.
6 down, 1 to the left. Okay. You actually could do that anytime, whether you have room or you don't have room. Okay. So let's go ahead and do 6 down, 1 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Okay. And then with your straight edge, ID, or protractor. Let's do this next line now. Y equals -1, so y equals just a number. Is that a horizontal line or is this going to be a vertical line? It is going to be a horizontal. So I'm going to already make my straight edge into left to right. And then I'm going to stop where it says -1 right over here. And let's make that left to right line right now. So I'm drawing this in hot pink or whatever it looks like on your guys' screen. Okay. If the two lines intersect, please go ahead and circle. And then somewhere on the right side or wherever you guys have room, we're just going to grab those numbers or your coordinate points of where they intersect. So what is the coordinate point, you guys?
-1, -1.
-1, -1. Yes. Okay. So this is what you're really basically doing on this first part of class. This class anyway. You have two equations, a system that involves two or more equations, and you have two variables. So we're trying to see where the lines intersect. That's really the big picture of today. Okay. All right, any questions on number 2, you guys? Any questions? Okay. All right, if there are no questions, after we do number 3, let's go take a 1-minute mental health break, and then we'll move on. Okay, so let's do number 3 now. Okay. I want to emphasize on number 3, and I've also written it down in your homeworks as well, that this is not a horizontal line. It has an X over here. When we go back to number 2, this is a horizontal line because it's just a number. So for this part over here, there needs to be a y-intercept. If we don't see a y-intercept, we can put a plus what, you guys? Plus 0. So we are going to start at 0, 0, which is what's called your origin, right smack in the middle. And then to turn 3 into a fraction, it's 3 over 1. What does that mean? 3 what? 3 up and 1 to the right. Okay, so let's start at 0, 0 and go 3 up. 1, 2, 3, 1 to the right. And you can go backwards as well. So like I said, today we're really not doing anything too new. I mean, on the next part of the notes, just a little bit. But really, this is the basis of this. We're going to graph the two lines, see where they intersect. X equals, is this a horizontal or a vertical? It is a vertical. So I'm already going to make my straight edge into an up and down line. I'm going to stop where I see -1 and make that up and down line over there. Okay, if there is a point of intersection, please circle that. And we will also write it as well. What is your coordinate point of the intersection? -1, -3. Yes, so -1, comma, -3.